Hey all, Hertz here. Welcome back to episode 2 of the last rail book. Today our goals are going to be to upgrade this line of iron plate to red belt, to upgrade all the smelters to to the steel smelters, and basically to continue along with research. I'm going to load up a couple of things. We're going to need an automobile. And then I'm just going to go down, get the different bits of train stations and signaling. I'll do circuits too. I guess we can speed up afterwards. Alright, that looks good. That'll take a moment. So to prepare for the automobiles, I'm just going to create a little little assembler right here that is just making engines. You can only make engines in a assembler. So I'm going to grab it takes 8 and 8. And then it takes 16 pipe. I'm just gonna make those real quick. And then we can just put that in. Alright, that's gonna make engines for the automobile when this research finishes. Let's see, I'm gonna need to continue to just make red belt here. I make some of that by hand, that's fine. Alright. Steel furnaces. We're gonna focus on upgrading the iron lines here. I can probably just get all of them, right? Yes. I'll get a couple of these. I don't think copper is terribly important at the moment. Oh, it's still missing one down here. That's fine. But then I'm going to start doing the upgrades in here of the belt. I'm putting new undergrounds there. And as you can see, like right here, the line is totally saturated, so that's where I'm going to start to place the new belt. It's going to go there. And then just go down this line here. So this will allow both sides to like go at maximum efficiency. Let's get red belt here. Okay, and now the next we're gonna work on with the red belt. Oh, I'm gonna do a couple of little upgrades here. I'm going to upgrade this guy pulling in gears. I'm gonna upgrade that guy too, even though it doesn't need it right now. How many gears? That's only doing 400, I believe. I'm gonna up this to 800. But we're gonna need those to be going at full clip for these red belts. Alright, there we go. Now let's start working on getting the ore lines upgraded to red belts. have that go up as far as it can. That should help a bit here. And I also will need to get these lines upgraded. They're feeding in. Halfway done. That was exactly enough. Go figure. Alright, so now this smelting column is fully upgraded. We'll put a couple more miners in here eventually, but I want to get the other side upgraded. Well, actually, why don't I just do that now? I want to make sure that doesn't touch copper. Yeah, that should do it. Copper's not having a problem, but like it possibly could. I don't know. Oh, we could put more in stone. Alright, what are we looking like over here? I just need more and more gears. I think I'm... should be able to help out with just creating the gears myself. I'm sure that's looking pretty good over there. Alright, I'm gonna place rail. I made a mistake earlier. You'll see it in a minute. So, when you place down items in this, when you're replacing items, if you upgrade the assembler, it's gonna not allow you to get what item was supposed to be there from a blueprint. So I upgraded these two earlier. They're rail signals, the chain signal and the other one, the normal one. Since I upgraded these to the assembler 2, when I place, you'll notice when I place down the base again, they won't show up. Well, they won't show up because I don't have that researched yet. But if you notice, it has the circle with the slash through it over those two. And that's because they can't go into a different type of assembler. The assembler in the blueprint book is assembler 1, not assembler 2. So this will not place down even if I had it in researched. So just keep that in mind. Don't upgrade the assemblers that don't have the blueprint chosen yet, or the item to craft chosen yet. So doing this was a mistake. So what I'm going to do is make a little upgrade planner that does that, and just use that on those two, so that will work correctly. So it's not that big of a deal, but just so everyone knows. Okay, you have created, let me put enough steel in here for, I'm gonna put enough to make 100 engines. So what I'm doing is trying to get enough pipe in here to, so I'm gonna need 100 pipe and then another 100 pipe to make all these engines. Just trying to set that up so that works. Let's see, how's power? Wow, power is pretty bad. Let me work on that real quick. I'm just gonna place another one too, just so we don't have to worry about power for a second. So 1, 2. Right, now power should be set for quite a while. Well, we'll see. Things are moving along pretty quick here. Alright, let's get steel furnaces on all the steel. All of you. All of you. We're gonna finish up copper. And then just put whatever is left over here. Managed to get all of it. Nice. Was that exactly right? I think it was. Wow. Alright. Now get a car. We're gonna go up here in a moment and place the car. I'm gonna clear out a way. So I did do some scouting ahead of time to figure out where the bus is going to be. Up here. And I'm going to create one of those that just takes out trees. I'm just going to clear a path This is where the rail is going to go. I'm just going to clear a path the whole way. I'm not going to do this with all the rail, but I'm going to do it with the starter one because we've got to drive back and forth. That's just a pain in the butt with a whole bunch of trees in your way trying to drive. So, let's clear this bit. If you see, I'm just clearing this chunk, like a one chunk wide path. Brings us... Okay, so the path is going to start here. It's going to be 4 wide. And the bus, this is the right side of the bus, is going to be along these guys, and it's going to be facing this direction. And then the smelters for copper are going to here, and I'm just going to mine straight into the smelters. But I am going to put a station behind it because eventually we can run out of that or the copper patch can run out. So I'm just going to back up here a little bit and put down, this is going to be the station. I'm not going to drop this yet, but this is just to kind of show where it's going to go. So I'm going to mark this little bit here so that just so that I remember. I'm going to come back in a second. The base is making rails right now. I'm going to have it, I'm going to build rail to go here, and then we're going to drop a station on both sides. And then we're going to use the rail network to ferry materials back and forth to the intermediate base. I'm probably going to pick up the car and just bring it down there and use it down there. And we'll just like take the train back and forth while ferrying materials. Because the train can hold a lot more than the car can. So that'll probably be the last time you see me do that drive in the car. Alright, I'm gonna make a dump chest here. I'm gonna make a couple. Gonna get rid of the wood. It's coal and stone. It's nice to have a little bit of coal around, a couple of stacks, so that if we do get into a power stall, you're gonna have to hand feed the boilers some coal because none of the miners will work because there's no power. No, I never got that going, did I? Here. Okay, now that's started. I'm going to go through here and make some changes to the counts of items that these chests hold. Now that we're going to kick it into high gear, and we're going to start building a lot. So that's upgraded. I need to keep on making red belts. Set that to 200. Let's see what needs to be researched. You will eventually... walls. Military 2. Load handling. I don't know, that should keep us busy for the time being. Have you made 200? Have you make all 800, which will fill your chest. So I need to turn this off. The smelting columns use all the yellow inserters, the basic inserters. So I mean, I'm gonna need a ton of those. And then the actual factory builds use fast inserters. Most of them. Some of them use stack inserters. Let's see, an iron ore, or like an ore patch, it uses about 300 miners, so I'm going to turn that up to 300. I'm going to turn this guy up to 200. I will need some of that very soon. Okay, let's get the rest of the red belt in. Alright, it looks like I'm making quite a bit of that. Technology is just flying by. A 60. Let me grab all those that I can. Well, those are the important belts to get. Um, that's looking pretty good now. We will have plenty of iron. Uh, but research is effectively done for the time being until we get the next base up. I'm going to replace the base one more time, and this should have all of the things in it. Oh, well, it looks like it already did. I'm gonna turn this. I thought I turned this to 4,000. Uh, what's going on here? Why did these not change? Why did none of this change? That's awfully annoying. But does it set back when I replace the base? I think it does. That's what's going on. Unless you have a different inserter. Oh, wow. Interesting. That's exactly what's going on. Huh. Well, that's good to know. So only do that at the very end. Only up these numbers at the very end. When you don't have to place the base again. This one here was set for turrets. Since I don't have biters on, turns out turrets and radar use the exact same materials. So I'm just going to set that to radar. And move that to radar and set you to 50. Alrighty, everyone seems to be just consuming all the gear wheels and all the electric circuits as they can. Okay, that's enough for a train. Let me pick up some more steel. Pick up some rail. I'm going to just handcraft a couple of stations. Go on. Need some of these. Need a bunch of lights. That's another thing I need to crank up. I don't use a lot of those in the builds, but there are some places where we need them. The long arm inserters. And alright, I believe the base is pretty much set up that all the numbers have been changed. It's the only thing we have left to do is to come over here. Whoops. Okay, I'm gonna set this up as a loading station. I don't know that we're really gonna load anything out of here. There's also there's some flaw in the blueprint. I will get that fixed. I'm just gonna make a note that I need to fix the loading station 1-4 trains. That's been a little flaw I've had on this book for a second. What else do we need over here? We need some inserters and some steel chests. Just gonna go grab some steel. We're gonna need a bunch of these lights. Uh, Okay. And now we need poles. That's fine. Oh, I don't have that. Gonna put this here. Right. I'm gonna take all of my chests, even though I need them elsewhere. Might as well just grab the big poles, or the medium poles. Grab whatever rail I can. More lamps, I guess. At least some signals. Oh, I need to make some cargo wagons. I need some iron plate. I can just dump these out of my inventory. Alright, I'm gonna put this steel chest here. I'm going to get rid of all of that coal. I'm just gonna hand places here. That'll get automated at some point, or maybe not. We're not gonna be in this. We're only gonna use the materials down here. I mean, for a while, not for an extremely long time. We're gonna get the other base up and running here before too long. Alright, so one of the cool things about the rail book is that now that this is electrified, these poles run through the whole thing. So anywhere where you lay rail from this rail book, you'll just have power. It just kind of automatically works. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take that and fuel up at least one full thing before I start driving this train, but I'm going to grab the book. Here, we're going to start setting up the rail. So this is going to be 2 lanes. Just gonna kind of drive the train down. This is a great technique once you have bots, and since I started with bots, I'm sure as heck gonna use it. The rail, it sure looks like it. Alright, well, I'll just reverse back, go pick up some rail. Thought I was gonna have enough for this journey, but apparently not. I'm missing signals and lights as well. So when I go up here, I will go kinda slowish so that I can still place the signals. But momentarily we'll have this, we'll be able to set up a station names. Oh, I forgot, I need to make the PAX stations. Uh, what? Well, get you a green circuit and get you making. Those are all going at full blast, huh? It seems like everyone still has enough to keep going. Alright, well, anyway. Let's get more rail. Oh, I'm gonna upgrade you. Hmm. I thought rail wasn't such a big... iron wasn't... Steel wasn't such a big deal, but it looks like it's a problem right now. Um... But it looks like everyone's working full time, so... Yeah, that's not gonna be enough. What else can I work on down here? Oh, I bet you power... I mean, I might as well do another one. Or what I can do while we're waiting for rail to catch up here is... I'm gonna start hitting power issues before too long. Once we start setting up these miners and things down there, it will be... They'll start destroying phantom power, or I don't know how else to put it. Small power draws because the inserters just use a few kilowatts. The min consumption 400 watts. I mean, that starts to add up when you have, you know, hundreds and hundreds of inserters placed. So this should help out. I probably do need a couple more miners down here. Those are all facing the wrong direction. And that's why power's not hooked up. So let's get that switched back. All right. We'll have that'll fix power. I mean, or the coal for the power. Let's see. Hopefully that'll be enough. I'm gonna need a bunch of you. Bunch of you. I'm just gonna start making some things that I will need. All right. Let's go back and get this other station put down. I'm looking for any ghosts. There we go. There are ghosts. I'll just slow down so the signals can catch up here. Alright. And then in front of this, we'll go to the station. This will be an unloading station. To private. Okay. I'm going to set this up. There is a naming convention. So this is going to be 1,4 because it's a 1-4 train. Space. This will be copper ore. And so a consumer faces towards the ore, a producer faces away from the ore. So this is going to be a consumer, I believe. Yep. So to put that arrow thing, you hold down Alt and then press 2-7 on your numpad. And to have it face the other direction, you press Alt 2-6. So that is a producer. The Alt 2-6 if it faces away from the ore. But this one faces towards the ore, so it's a consumer. So this is where will be the station that feeds the copper smelting once this copper ore patch is consumed. And then the other thing I'm going to do here, I'm setting up a pack station. These aren't going to be here forever. This is basically for just transporting me around. X, copper, smelting. And I have my caps lock on. Alright. And then I'm just going to hit the map and go down. Oh, I cannot place it. Dang it. Well, we'll just go back. I'm already missing some items. I need chests and the big power poles. go back. I'm going to grab some more items. I'm going to fill the train up with some things that we're going to need to place the smelting and the start of the bus. Alright, the other pack station I'm going to make is right here. So call this packs base. And I'm going to set up a route here. Pack space, time, well, no. Add weight condition, passenger present, time passed, and I'm going to set this to 20 minutes. And that needs to be set at and. This is going to be packs, copper smelting, passenger present, time passed, 20 minutes. That needs to be and. Okay. Now, I'm going to start grabbing all the things that we'll need. Why do I have so much copper? I'm just going to place that in there for the time being. Alright, some of the things that I'm going to need are a lot of stone smelters. The first phase of the smelters are all stone. So I'm just going to start creating a whole bunch of those. I'm going to need inserters. Let's switch back. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna get the rando stuff here. I put those 30 engines in here. In there as well. So, what did I need? Oh, I need copper. Got rid of all the wood. Grab a stack or two. Gonna make those. So, and then the things I'm gonna need for the bus are gonna be these guys. Let me put this back up to 200 instead of 100. I mean, I guess. I think all the track is done. Oh, I need radars. Yes, radar would be very, very helpful. I need to pick up the car too and place it down there. After I made a map. Okay. I'm just gonna place you right in the middle of everything. I'm gonna place another one over here. So on the stations, I usually place it in the same spot, which is take out that light, and so I can place it on the power for that particular piece of radar. Gonna put you in there. I'm gonna need some stone brick to create the path. There will be a pathway around each of the major areas. That's totally from Nilos. He calls it the sacred path. It's a good idea. It just helps everything look nice and tidy. I think I'm missing more lamp. Oh, I needed big electric poles. I'm just gonna take that, even though... Oh. I need to change you to a bigger chest. And that will have to wait till next time. Or I just do that. There we go. Bigger chest. Alright. Put all the rail stuff in there. I do need to grab a bit of this iron plate. I can make some stations. And anything else I'll need to make down there. Oh, and I'm going to grab all the rest of the stone brick that I can. And all the belt that I can. Okay. Let's head back. Actually, I'm going to switch this to be the pack space. I'm deleting this step. I don't know why I made this a double-sided step, but for whatever reason I did. So now I can just hit pack space. It'll take me right to pack space. Oh, no, that's gonna take me all around because I was in the wrong lane. Anyway, let's go to copper smelting. I'll put those remaining bits in there. And I didn't bring the automobile. Whoops. It's not going to matter too much, but I will need it up here soon. So that's going to be the corner of where we're going to start the smelters. Okay, we're coming up close on time here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place down the first row of smelters. So it's going to need a balancer, so I'm just going to place where the balancer should go. And then it needs, this is the yellow belt smelting. This is the red belt smelting. And then the third upgrade, since the blue belts go faster, it's this big, so you have to add to it. So what I need to do is add spacing so that this will fit once I upgrade it. So I'm going to need 4 spaces at the bottom. So 4 spaces at the bottom for the belt to reach the balancer. And then if you look at the bottom of where this is, the splitter that's coming into the line is 1 past the chunk boundary. So I'm going to switch this back to yellow. Oh, real quick. Oh my gosh. I'm bringing this up so I can basically see kind of where the boundary is real quick. Alright. So, as I was saying, go to the blue, go 4 up with a spacing for the belts, and then switch this back to yellow, noticing that the splitter is 1 past the chunk boundary, and then I'm going 4 from where the stone path is. So there's 4 spaces here, and that's going to be enough for a radar and a roboport. And then I'm placing 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to have another 4 space in here for a radar and a roboport. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that is going to be too close. I have to move the station back. Great. Or I move the smelters forward. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do, but we're going to call this episode here. I'm going to think about it real quick. And when you come back for the next episode, for episode 3, you'll see what decision I made. I think I'm pushing all the smelters up 1, and then I'll redraw where the path is. That's going to be the boundary for the bus is going to go. Where is it? There. So the bus is going to go like this. It's 3 wide. So it's going to go this way and go to the right, and then all of our factories will be to the right. But anyway, I'm going to call it here. Thanks everybody for picking up what I'm putting down. We'll see you next time on episode 3 of The Last Rail Book.